Voltando com Starfield, rumo ao level 100. Que é a parte da manhã, a internet caiu. Aí terminou bruscamente. Vamos ver onde que vai voltar o jogo. Voltou no painel. Painel não. A parte de cortar as trevas. Como a internet já tinha caído num certo momento na parte da manhã, então vai voltar mais um pouco para trás da onde que eu tinha avançado que a turma não viu da transmissão. E já não estava mais transmitindo, que tinha caído a internet. Como isso daí já foi visto. Foi visto ou não? Eu vi, mas quem não viu, não viu. Tinha caído a internet. Então, esquece adianta.
House Faroon's return to greatness begins with the work done here. And until that time comes, we will keep it safe. They are not yours to have.
Estava descarregado na hora que ia finalizar. Eliminados.
Warning. Power grid destabilized. Containment fields failing. Backup systems risk overload. Consider manual shutdown at the earliest convenience.
Pronto.
No! You utter fool! Do you have any idea what you have done? Oh, you are so very clever. More so than an Asco's entourage. Those interlocks power our pods. You have killed Vedrasa. What is more, you have disrupted the flow of power within the dam. You are one step from dooming those farmers on the surface. All right, hero. You have proven yourself a commendable opponent. But now, you have a choice to make. If you can remove the remaining interlock, you will have bested us. But you will ruin the lives of those above us. Or we can continue this contest of wills and see
Eu sou mais
which of
forte.
us is stronger. The choice
Eu
is
sou o
yours.
protagonista.
But we do. My dedication to the Great Serpent demands my obedience to his speaker's orders.
I think there's...
You could intimidate the hell out of someone with that.
Tô acertando alguma coisa ou tô acertando um vácuo?
Warning. Critical power failure. Dam function compromised. Emergency evacuation protocols enacted. Please exit the facility.
Tá funcionando esse elevador ou não? Tá. Aqui foi demais.
something to give you when you've got a moment. Great serpent keep you.
Aqui se eu pular, provavelmente já fiz merda aqui. Vai sumir só o personal.
I pray that the Great Serpent will deliver us from our hardships soon.
Aqui do lado é o personal, então. É só ter falado com os caras em vez de ter seguido reto.
Get your scanner ready. Looks like there's life out here.
Have we offended the greats? My whole life, drowned.
Só isso.
Something in my pack's got your name on it, Cap.
You do not understand. I saw a Nasco, took measure of his burdens. The great serpent has filled you with purpose.
I am old and my eyesight is not what it used to be, but I know the face of success when I see it. Your lead from Haustul Kef paid off.
Entregar.
I have heard of such a thing. Recently, in fact, just before the accident. That is apparently not a coincidence. We do not need it for the device, but if this accounts for some of the leaps in progress in the Citadel, you may wish to hold on to it. As much as I have devoted my life to science, one cannot deny that there is an occasional spark of the divine. The Great Serpent has use for this. And you, still to come. Now we await the assistance of Houses Vatal and Kadik. Let us hope we do not wait long.
Politics can wait. Every moment we delay, a Nasco descends further into the void.
For the last time, faith will not remove the barrier. Science will.
It is the hubris of science that failed you in this moment. We reached out to the Great Serpent. This is his reply.
You claim he has forsaken us?
I do no such thing. The Great Serpent's reply is not an answer, but a question. Are we worthy of his grace? Until that is proven, your works will not succeed.
It sounds like you agree with me.
And yet, only one is the foundation for the other. But the proof is not in our words. It is in the vision. Anasco's presence still persists in this world, and he seeks our aid.
Fine. I feel like I've lived this argument 1,000 times, and the only way to move past it is to concede to its nonsense. Diviner, speak to my sister. Agree to her fool's errand, so that we may continue the work of saving this city.
Ganhou uma arma.
What an honor it was to aid you on your path to become one of the promised. I have seen visions of Anasco, searching for one bold enough to enter the heart of the vortex. And now that you are here, I know your arrival was no accident, but rather providence. And yet, you crossed paths with the Oracle and
Vamos ver
found
que missão
our
que ela vai
city
passar.
hidden among the stars. The Great Serpent drew a path for you, trickles of the greater plan drawing you here. But rest assured, all will be revealed when you journey north. At the edge of the crater, you will find a cave carved by the anomaly. There, you will make contact with a Nasco Varoon. It is as the Great Serpent foretold. In my visions, I witnessed two futures. In the first, you breached the scaled citadel, but found Agnasco had sunk too far into the void. And in time, all of Dazra was consumed along with him. It was not his will, but a warning. In the second future, I saw you make contact with Anasco, entering a cave through a formless wall. At its terminus was a gate, a path into the realm where our speaker resides. You stepped into this void, and in that moment, something changed. The false future rewritten.
Roughly speaking, it could be that entering the vortex directly would allow you to speak with him. And while my readings do not show any anomalous activity, I admit there's a lot of interference. Still, that only emphasizes the potential danger involved here. I cannot approve of such an excursion on a minute chance Anasco is present. I am no heretic, but to risk so much on a vision, it is a leap of faith I cannot condone. I will not stand in your way, however, as Inaza has stood in ours.
You may not realize it now, dear brother, but our goals are one and the same. Then you must embark to the northern edge of the crater. You will find an entrance there, one that has no form. Step through it, find Anasco, and complete the vision. Only then will his voice be heard.
É, vai começar a vir aqueles bichos chatos.
I need your insight. The numbers I have. Do you have time to check them?
Let me see. I couldn't have done it better myself.
Servant grant me strength. Thank you. I've been stirring.
Next something for you, Cap.
Aqui ela. Falta dinheiro. É mais preferido qualquer se sanguinário. O outro aumenta demais o dano, mas vai pra um tiro e perde vida ainda. Acho que é 120 e poucos mil só pra fazer essa mudança.
Lots of junk out there for you to fill your pockets with, Cap.
O cara tá completamente falha de mão. Pegar o cara e partir pro objetivo. Tô sendo atacado?
Hey, what gives?
Ê, PH, para de sortar gosma, meu. Ai, toma no banho.
Hope we find some aliens. Could use the target practice.
Eu já tava em cima do objetivo. Cadê o infeliz? O cara foi parar nos cafundé dos Judas com aquele tiro que ele levou. Tá de palhaçada com o cara. Deu essa volta. Eu quase não tinha dado nada com um tiro, o cara foi para 300 metros de distância. Larga. Escafedeu. A proeza do negócio. Larga essa merda aí. Vai, praga, sai dessa porcaria. Fica com palhaçada pra sair de dentro do carro. O que é isso?
Have you abandoned me, Great Serpent? Do you not hear my pleas?
Eu te ouço.
You understand me. Hear my voice. But I do not know you. I hesitate to ask, but what manner of being are you? Do you truly serve his will? You can lie to yourself, shield your eyes from the truth. But the fact that you are here shows you are part of his plan. I have reached out so many times to hear nothing but echoes. Yet you, an outsider, hear me plain. And for the first time, I hear you. Clearly your arrival here is fated. By stepping into this void, we are now linked. There is still reason to hope. The Great Serpent will see us through. But time is short. The bridge collapses. The gate is still open. The experiment still runs. Find me in the Scaled Citadel. I will wait for you there.
Ô Praga, você tem. Proporciona essa porcaria e não quer subir? Mas isso é burro lá no quinto dos infernos. Se não tiver passado já é uma coisa, mas se eu tô conseguindo ver, você passa. Se tiver tu. Falando nisso, que conquista foi que eu peguei agora há pouco? Vou dar uma olhada. Oitenta e quatro. Tem um escondido por aqui. Vai me dizer se eu der um tiro nesse vai mandar o cara 500 metros de distância, igual da outra vez. Vamos ver que conquista que eu peguei agora há pouco. Derrota 25 heróis do VOTS. O país está palhado, infeliz.
Seems like
Ah,
a
aí
nice
fudeu
place.
tudo.
Beats most of the
Bom,
dungeons
limpei
in
outra época,
anything.
não consigo fazer viagem rápida pra cá. Ainda a praga me cai errada ainda pra jogar. Só pra atrapalhar pra fazer viagem rápida.
Damn, they're gone.
Ah, a mesma palhaçada, não consegue fazer viagem rápida pra essas porcaria. Me atrapalha. Brota do nada. Aí pra que tem viagem rápida se eu não consigo fazer viagem rápida? Ainda que não tá marcado nada na tela.
I have something to give you.
Vamos ver se eu consigo fazer viagem rápida. Depois de trocentas tentativas. Não. Por que eu peguei que eu tô com sobrecarga? Como que eu tô com sobrecarga? Tá de palhaçada? A não ser que tá lesionado. É 310 o meu limite de capacidade de carga.
Only house.
You return. What news do you have of Anasco? It was indeed him. There is no question.
Well, it would seem I owe you an apology, sister.
There is no need, brother. Your skepticism only strengthens us.
As you say. But, to the matter at hand, did Anasco mention anything that could aid us in his extraction? Then we must continue our work on the morning device. But it is comforting to have confirmation. And if you've spoken to him once, it's not out of the realm of possibility you could do it again.
It is much more than that. Normally when I pray for Anasco's return, I sense he is lost, fading. But when I last prayed to the Great Serpent, I felt Anasco's presence clear and distinct. Even as it receded, I felt him anchored to this world. Yes, there are some who suggest that when Jinan communed with the Great Serpent, a similar bond had been established. I believe the same is true for you and Anasco.
I would need time to attempt a scientific explanation for why or how this happened, but for now, let us assume my sister is correct.
And that is the essence of faith. I do not know what lies ahead. My visions do not go beyond this point. But I do know this link would play a role. In fact, I am certain of it.
Agreed. And with this settled, we can now continue the work of aligning the noble houses.
Até agora eu só fiz missão para uma das casas dos nobres, são 3.
Your purpose has been
Quase pegou 99.
Something to give you when you've got a moment.
Zealots interfering in a time like this. It's insulting.
Vamos que ver quem que é o próximo. Essa mulher?
This is exactly the impression we don't want to give.
Please, Jamal. Don't you see how all this works in our favor? It's not up for discussion. I won't risk what we've worked so hard to achieve. It's done.
No, you'd risk our future and
Daqui pelo jeito é
reputation
100% neutro.
But you
Hey there.
are the chosen elder.
Don't patronize me. The Great Serpent spared our
Sure
house.
do. It's a good one. Almost kept it for myself.
We can't afford to
Lado.
be absent at a time like this.
I guarantee I'm not missing much. But you're right. I'll be heading back soon enough.
So, Akris has sent our newest diviner to inquire about Sahima.
Se ela roubasse e desse um valor mais alto, tava melhor ainda.
I'm Rasma, elder of House Kadik and head
470 e pouco
Ministry
só.
of Conjunction. Well, it's also an honor to meet one as interesting as yourself. I wouldn't have suspected an outsider to be made promised. But who am I to argue with the Great Serpent's choice? I understand, and I can't argue the importance. I know the Council is looking to Sahima for answers, but the truth is,
Operação Resgate.
along with other members of the House,
Tem que resgatar ela e mais os outros que estão presos com ela.
by zealots, and now they're demanding negotiations. The zealots have yet to name specifics. At best, they'll demand an inordinate amount of credits or firearms. Worst case, a seat at the High Council or even the reinstatement of their house. House Malene. They know we can't risk Sahima for
Então pode-se
Dasra's
dizer
sake.
que é 4 casas. Aquela casa deles foi
They won't
extinta.
hold back when it comes to demands.
Em vez de ser 3 casas.
Aha. My thoughts exactly. Normally I'd have agents doing
Fanáticos
everything
contra
possible
fanáticos.
to find them. But we too suffered losses. We need to be here. Present. I couldn't risk more lives. It's the only reason I even agreed to these negotiations. But now that you're here, I can finally take action. And that's where the issue lies. I don't know where the Zealots are keeping Sahima, but I have a good idea who does. Their name is Merrick. Merrick is a Kadik, and they also work for me as an agent in the Ministry of Conjunction. This is where matters get complicated. It's not the family name that complicates matters here. As I said, Merrick works for me in the Ministry of Conjunction. They've been establishing an inside relationship with the Zealots for some
Então
time
você está negociando com os fanáticos.
on my orders. Forcing them to give up the information could jeopardize all they've worked for. So don't expect them to be forthcoming. Get the information any way you see fit. As long as no physical harm comes to them. See that you do. You'll find Merrick upstairs in the meditation room.
Último andar.
You're no member of House Kadik.
Vamos ver se vai ter manipulação na conversa.
Oh, so you're the heretic turned diviner who thinks they're one of us now. So tell me, what would a chosen one such as yourself want with someone like me? I'm sorry. Did you say zealots? Why would I know anything about such extremists? Absolutely ridiculous. After all I've done. I guess this means the High Council is still asking Auntie Rosma where Sahima is. And if you're here making demands, she obviously has decided to make use of you rather than undergo sincere negotiations. I see what's going on here. Well, I am one of the few to garner any amount of trust with the Zealots, so she should be. I can't imagine where the Ministry of Conjunction would be without me. It's hardly work if it comes naturally. It's nice to see I'm being properly recognized. I may excel in my skills, but it doesn't mean the hours I put in are any less.
Caramba. Vamos direto ao ponto.
Excuse me? But altogether, I have the exact talents needed to do this job, which is why I was entrusted with the Zealots in the first place. I admit it hasn't always been easy. They are Zealots, you know.
Todo mundo é fanático. Nessas casas aí. Vamos direto ao ponto.
Excuse me? Oh, I see. Trying to get on my good side. I've worked hard to obtain my position with the Zealots. And like I've told Rosma 1,000 times, I have no reason to believe they're going to hurt my dear cousins, especially Sahima. So, as far as I'm concerned, That information stays with me.
Manipulação.
You make a good point for an outsider. And perhaps I should take your presence here as a sign. The location you're looking for is Shadow Station Epsilon. It's an old Varun base that they've taken over for themselves. Rosma will know it. Let her tell you the details, seeing as how I'm about to be reassigned. It better.
Mais alguém pra falar por aqui ou não? Não é a porta que eu tava pensando. Só espero que não tenha que voltar. É, tem que voltar mesmo, não é pra ter saído.
Yes?
I can't believe this is happening. You must have gotten the location. I figured they wouldn't be completely forthcoming. If my intel is correct, you can find Shadow Station Epsilon in the Badlands, north of Dazra. I can send you the coordinates.
Vou indo agora.
If anything happens to the hostages, they will lose a lot more than leverage. Now that we have a rescue mission underway, I'll speak to Merrick about setting up the negotiations. I expect them to be pliable after their last encounter with you. The current plan is to hold them at one of the geothermal power stations. Meet us there when Sahima and the others are safe. I see you have a grasp on how these types of negotiations work. I'll stall the Zealots as long as I can, which shouldn't be an issue. That being said, I'd still appreciate it if you could act quickly. Now, Jamal wants an update before you leave. Just don't let her distract you for too long.
Mais alguém pra falar aqui, não? Essa.
Diviner, a word before you go? Tell me, Diviner, what do you know about the Zealots?
Tente não julgar as pessoas. Incompreendidos.
Yes, much like any murderer or terrorist. The Zealots are widely frowned upon within our society. They're a remnant of the Serpent's Crusade, days we'd like to forget. Has my dear sister given you any history on our house's relations with the Zealots? I'm glad to see you're well versed in humanity. Rasma would have everyone believe she only wishes to keep an eye on the Zealots, so the Council can make informed decisions. The truth is, she's had this particular group of Zealots under her thumb for quite some time. This is only a problem now because she's lost control. That is the real reason why Rasma hasn't informed the High Council, and I'm sworn to silence.
Isso explica muita coisa.
Does it? I'd be curious to know what you've discussed. House Kadik already has a reputation for being sympathetic to the Zealots, but the truth is far worse. Rasma wants the Zealots to back House Kadik, so the balance of power between the noble houses would shift to us. She's been employing them, paying them in supplies that aid their blind crusade. This kind of ambition is dangerous. It threatens us all. What none of us expected was the disaster that is the Scaled Citadel. The aftermath is what allowed the Zealots to grab Sahima and the others, flipping the balance of power in their favor. Rasma has lost control and is putting House Kadik's reputation and power at risk. She only appears that way now because she has you to fix it. House Kadik shouldn't be associating with Zealots at all, except on an extermination level. But worse, we absolutely cannot be supplying them with ordnance of any kind. We need to cut ties with the Zealots altogether. Far from it. I want you to put an end to any connections between House Kadik and the Zealots. And while my position won't allow me to be blunt, I'll still make it clear. Should the hostages not survive, Rasma would blame the Zealots and cut all ties. What we need is Sahima's research, which she has with her.
O refém então é
You just need to
descartável.
bring it back.
Não vou prometer nada.
Think about it if you must. But if you care about your people, you'll come to the same conclusion as I have. And when you do, just know that we can't afford any loose ends. No witnesses. As far as everyone else is concerned, the hostages were dead when you arrived, and you exacted revenge in House Kadik's name. I trust you'll make the right decision. Until then, I'll see you at the negotiations.
Vazando. Vamos ver, o poçante tá de que lado? Tá do lado que tem que passar.
Get your scanner ready.
Depois que eu subi,
Looks like there's life out
agora tá
here.
indicando pro canto certo, tava mandando voltar. Tá de palhaçada que essa merda virou de ponta cabeça. Alguma coisa desse lado? Tá de palhaçada que vai me enroscar na árvore. Conquista 50 locais. Deve ser acumulativo cada outra vez que eu joguei.
Wonder if there's anything tougher than us out there.
Larga essa porcaria. $99, um level por 100. Não enrosca no cenário, praga. Já chega enroscando já. Lendário. Mais fanáticos.
If you're here to help, that zealot.
Arrombamento.
Had a key. You have to get me out of here.
Who are you?
Operação Resgate.
Serpent's Grace, I knew it. I knew she wouldn't just leave us here to rot.
It's more than just me. There are others. The Zealots have been using them to force me to continue my research here. They think I have all the answers since the original experiment was a catastrophic failure.
Are you saying my theory is correct? I knew it. I told them their algorithms and insufficient testing were only giving the illusion of stability.
But no one wants to listen to me. Not the girl who put people twice my age to shame when it came to assessments. Of course, this is what it would take for Razma to send someone after me. We were taken amidst the chaos, so I never did get to fully observe the repercussions of the devastation, but I overheard the Zealots mention negotiating with House Kadik, so the motivations are clear. Not only does the High Council deem me important, but Razma needs to remove me from the equation. I get it. But at least now everyone knows I was right. All right. First, we need to free the other hostages. The Zealots aren't aware of how I've been delving into their systems here. I told them I needed full access if they expect me to replicate Anasco's experiment, and I didn't even bother with risk assessment. They think I'm applying my theories to their poor excuse for technology down here. Granted, I could probably make it work if I had to. Right. Focus. The other hostages are being kept just beyond this room. I can disengage the locks to their cell and grant you access to an elevator in the room beyond that will take them to safety. You just have to clear out that area first, and the Zealots down there are different. Oh, I'm not going anywhere yet. While you get the rescue underway, I'm going to set up certain guarantees here. I'll meet you and the others outside. And a well-thought-out one at that. I just need enough time to set up a remote device so I can launch a virus that will render this place useless. Think of it as a failsafe to guarantee our safety. The Zealots would never risk this base or their ships. Good. I'll see you outside.
Pronto. Liberte dos refém. Salva. Pronto. Interposto por jeito vai ficar só com 2 no máximo. Morreu. Eliminado. Só examinar agora.
Serpent, be merciful. Has help finally arrived?
What do you want now?
To eat the rot?
Realize it's been days since we've had any food. If you're not a zealot, then who are you? Thank the serpent. So that means she's safe? I wish it were that easy. The zealots separated us.
Com esse poder de paralisar o tempo agora quase infinito, vai dar bem menos trabalho do que deu da outra vez pra fazer essa parte.
And rescue the others so we may all escape safely. I'll be keeping an eye out, so we'll be ready.
Desce. Tá aqui embaixo. Agora que se brotou. Mais conquista. O elevador.
By the serpent, you did it.
Tem refém perdido por aqui. Aí ferrou. Excesso de piso. Ou tá do outro lado. Ah, tá aqui.
Great Serpent, protect me. Thank the Serpent. I thought I was done for.
Deve ser o último, se não tiver ninguém esquecido por aí.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cadê essas pregas esquecidas? Ah, tá aqui. Tinha um aqui esquecido.
Serpents, is this? The great serpent has heard me. Thank you.
Todo mundo
We all made
libertado.
it. We're safe. You did it! It's true what they say. The air really does smell fresher.
Serpent bless you. We owe you our lives. Thank you.
Yes, since that's truly what's important here. Anyway, it's probably time you started heading to those negotiations. I'm going to stay back a moment and make sure everyone here is okay to make it back safely. I'll catch up with you shortly. Just let me know where the negotiations are taking place. Have I mentioned I'm sick of people telling me what to do? I'm staying. I'll be there when it counts. Now go.
I can't thank you enough for saving us.
The great serpent himself must have sent you.
O cara tá na parte de cima. Não é que ficou estacionado mesmo? Cheguei. Salva.
Is your intent to be unreasonable the whole time? I thought this was a negotiation.
We're having a friendly chat, aren't we? It's not my fault you don't find my offers acceptable.
Nah, just the person I wanted to see. Please tell me you bring good news. Good. Now it's my turn to watch Mihail squirm.
Razma, who is this? You allow any commoner to just waltz in on official business. I'd expect better security from House Kadik.
This is hardly official business.
Yes. And now these so-called negotiations are over.
Over? You'd risk everything after the whispers of a stranger. I demand to know who this is. The UC has no power here. Only a complete fool would expect me to believe this.
It's true, Mihail. And if you don't leave now, peacefully, I'll make sure your ships and Shadow Station Epsilon are made dust.
You... How did you... You're bluffing.
Test me. You think a genius mind like mine wouldn't find a way to hack into every system in your base? This remote device will launch a virus that will detonate systems within Epsilon, and reach your ships as well.
You realize how this may affect future partnerships, Razma. You'd jeopardize our connections.
It jeopardizes nothing. It merely restores the natural order.
The natural order. I could take you all out here and now. You know every one of us is prepared to answer the Serpent's call.
You're so willing to sacrifice your allies at Shadow Station Epsilon?
You don't think they're as prepared as we are? We all answer the call, and if that day is today, so be it. No, but it's the death they know is possible. Besides, you think I'd turn my back on the insults thrown here today?
You mean, do we think you'd throw away your life and the lives of everyone at Shadow Station Epsilon over your pride, Mihail? No, I for one don't think you will. And you can't deny our partnerships have been beneficial for us both.
Persuade.
We'll see about
Persuasão.
You make a fair point. The Serpent would lose a very efficient disciple. Our souls are prepared, but perhaps you are right. There are more important things to die for.
Conversito.
Yes. Their lives are better spent in active service. Perhaps you speak true after all. All right. I won't deny my brethren the death they deserve. But I won't forget this either. Don't think this won't change anything, Razma.
Things have already changed, Mihail. From the moment you kidnapped House members. These negotiations are over. Now leave us.
Pronto.
Dear, how sad to...
Já volto.
satisfying that was.
Good to see you.
House Kadik is in your debt.
As am I. I owe you my life.
Sahima, you are a part of this house.
I know. I just wanted to say thank you. Personally. And here, it's the research and algorithm the High Council wants. I'm sure they'll appreciate it more coming from you.
Pronto.
As much as I'd love to gloat, I have enough awareness to know this isn't the time. And I know myself well enough to know that I simply wouldn't hold back. You're welcome. It's been quite the life experience I've had lately. If you have any spare time, maybe come find me later? Great. You can find me at the Great House whenever you get the chance.
We'll talk later, Sahima. As I was saying, House Kadik is in your debt. You've helped me maintain a very precarious balance. Is it luck? Or the will of the serpent? Had not so much transpired leading up to your arrival, I may have felt differently. As for what's transpired, I'd appreciate it if you kept this a secret.
Mas isso recompensa?
A fair price to pay for silence. The others involved know better than to speak of this. As much as it disappoints me, I can't say I'm surprised. Jamal's never cared for our view with the Zealots. And she has no love for those taken. But this is what makes her an excellent mediary. You and the rest of our house. Now, I have much to do, and so do you. Ekris and the High Council will be expecting you.
Pronto.
We'll catch up later. I may have the Kadik name, but I've never felt like a true part of the family. House Kadik prefers agents and envoys for the Ministry of Conjunction. Scientists take a back seat. Without all this drama, I'd be willing to bet she couldn't even remember my name. They're dangerous. I've only caught glimpses of them and hacked into a few messages regarding them, so I don't know much myself. They've been altered somehow. Cybernetics, mental and physical conditioning. I couldn't say without examining one for myself. I'm not exaggerating when I say they'd be better off made dust.
Só isso? Todo mundo quer minha cabeça? Aí é palhaçada. Consegui parar dentro da cidade com o cara. Essa mina dessa facção, mas ela não dá uma palavra aqui a respeito.
What do you want?
One house aligned, and 2 to go. Ah, were you able to find Sahima? Perfect. I have no doubt Sahima's work is the key to stabilizing the morning device. If only the others had listened to her, we may not have lost so much of our great city. This leaves House Vethol. I pray they are cooperative. There's no telling how much time we have. And before I forget, I've been told to inform you that the Council has now granted you access to the armory in the keep. Seems they're pleased with your work.
Mais itens. Não vale nada. Vamos vender uns itens. Eu já tô ficando com o inventário lotado. Depois eu volto pra cá.
If you're looking for work, Mayor Cartwright might have something.
I want to do your business quick. Everyone needs supplies. Suppose that's a good thing. Take a gander.
Munição? Não. Adiantar um dia. Um dia não, 2. Gravou? O que foi? Não vai voltar? Gravou a merda do jogo. Gravou salvando ainda. Faltava dar save corrompido. Levantou ou não?
I'll say right up front, take a look around. Here.
Comprar munição. Esse tipo de arma eu não vou usar. Fazer um save manual.
Galbank could loan us the rest.
Sure, if you want to be in debt to Galbank for the rest of your life.
Don't be so cynical.
Yeah?
I don't do payment plans or lines. Outlaws, Ashta, those bandits from the Shaw gang. More than a few, yeah. Unless you're up in the core, life around here ain't easy. Folks can find their way into all kinds of trouble. I've had no end of desperate souls come through that door in search of a way out. I know it ain't technically my fault when someone buys one of my guns and starts shooting up the town, but still don't feel great about it. Hopefully you ain't one of those kind. You seem all right. Here's my selection.
Vender. Nossa, só compre arma.
Something in my pack's got your name on it, Cap.
Pagar essa recompensa logo de uma vez. Só tem a frota estelar aqui? Escudo otimizado. Então tá tudo então.
For your cap.
I have not seen my sister.
Próximo da lista.
If you require aid.
Foolish, Victor. The High Council needs access to the power grid if we hope to restore the city. Your inability to provide a legitimate excuse for denying them will only last so long.
Victoria is right. I know you're angry, but you can't let personal matters interfere with what may be best for everyone.
Personal matters? This is a Ministry of State matter, and I will handle it as I see fit. He is a traitor. He turned his back not only on his family, but on our people's entire belief system. The fact that he still breathes is a stain upon the House Vethal name.
You would doom us all with your pride.
I will do as I please as head of this house. If you are not a member of House Vethal, you do not belong here. Another High Council lackey come begging? I told Lovick no more.
Forgive my brother. He has been forgetting his manners of late. Victor, this is Anasco's chosen. You recall Lovick sent word.
I recall he spoke of a newly anointed promised. And we do not need help, especially from an outsider.
You can't continue to refuse the council. You must act. Your inaction is killing you.
Precisely, which is why he leaves me no choice but to say this. My nephew Varric has left, and until he returns, Victor refuses to assist the council.
These are hardly matters for the ears of an outsider. You have no idea what you speak of. You are an outsider. You have no understanding of our house.
Estelares.
It is a rare moment when prayers are so specifically answered, but it is not for me to question his will. As Vittoria mentioned, my son, Varric, has left. Essentially, he has abandoned his post. And not only did he turn his back on his house, but the Great Serpent as well. He is a traitor and must be dealt with as such.
Victor, surely you don't mean it.
He does, Luther. He is allowing his fervent pride and anger to cloud his judgment. What my brother is trying to say is that he wishes his own son dead. First, we lose Vashti to that malignance tearing through Dazra. And now you so willingly offer up Varric. As if our house has not suffered enough loss already.
Of course it would. As someone from the settled systems, you have no concept of what the Great Serpent demands of us. I do not wish Varric dead, but as head of the Ministry of State, he left me no choice. All must serve. Those who refuse will be met with death. Exceptions show weakness, and we cannot afford to show weakness at a time like this.
We have done the same for less. You act as if death is the only answer. What about forgiveness?
I will not risk the Ministry's authority on the actions of my own son, even if he is my chosen heir. If the High Council wants my cooperation, I need you to find Varric and carry out his sentence.
And I would ask you to spare him. My brother is acting under impulse.
Dessa vez eu vou mandar ele de volta.
Speak against me one
O
more
filho
time,
dele.
and you will regret
Talvez
it.
eu fiz ele
Varric has
fugir.
a signet ring with House Vithal's family crest. Bring it to me as proof of death. Only then will I grant you access to the power grid. There is no other way. The Ministry of State must uphold order, and you will be expected to serve, as we all do. I recommend you start by speaking to patrons of the Herald's Rest. Some of Varric's associates there may know where he went, but keep in mind, anyone who has directly aided him in hiding is an accomplice and shares his fate. See to it you do. All anyone needs to know is that you are looking for Varric for personal reasons. I will not risk word of his disappearance getting out before I can say the situation has been handled.
Pronto.
Remember, Diviner, that I would ask you to spare my nephew. Vashti was my niece. Victor's daughter. Varric's sister. We lost her to the devastation, that took half of our great city. Victor will barely speak of her. I think he cannot reconcile the loss with his faith. Serpent, guide you.
I, too, would ask you spare Varric. Victor is in no condition to be making such decisions.
Should any harm come to Varric, it would only further devastate this family.
Diviner.
Faltava essas pessoas não sair desse lugar e voltar tudo pra sala.
Be mindful of our elder. The incident
Saiu.
weighs heavily on his mind.
Ô Praga, eu tô fechando a porta pra ninguém olhar, você tá abrindo a porta. Ah, ele levou a chave. Agora não dá nem pra hackear.
Be mindful of your actions. Heresy and treason are one and the same.
Não vai dar pra roubar ele. Tá todo mundo reunido aqui.
You have a job to do, Divine.
Esquece.
Get it done.
All I am saying is that I am not pleased with the outsider influence. What is it?
Some cosa? Can I get you anything? Varric? Depends on who's looking for him. And Vi, of course.
Mentir.
We've been getting a lot of that since the so-called incident. Lots of people Yara minded you care about when half the city goes to shit. Truth is, I haven't seen him for a few days myself. But if you find him, tell him he better come check on his tab. I know he's good for it, but since he gave Eggy permission to use it, it's sky high.
Manipulação.
So that's the truth of it. All right, all right. I'll give you something. I don't know where he is, but there's a man, Dane Salavea. He might know. That one's easy. Dane's a bit of a regular ever since Dasra went to hell. Just wait around a bit and he's bound to
Pronto.
wander in.
Aguardar.
I do hope that the Great Serpent has a plan for me.
Chegou.
Another day in Dasra. Hey, aren't you that outsider made promise that showed up here recently? Impressive. Since these people really aren't into strangers, especially in times like these. I'm an outsider myself. It's hard to get into the whole giant snake thing. Tell me about it. I've been toting stuff back and forth for these people for years and still get the cold shoulder most places I go. But then
Eu
these
mesmo te
people
conversei
in
ele
their
na
city
conversa.
show up, and suddenly it's divine intervention. Hey, you play your cards here right, you win them over. You've already been dealt a winning hand as it is. Anyway, enough about that. What can I do you for? Beric Vathal, huh? That's no small name around here. Well, I guess that depends, diviner. Who wants to know?
Eu, cara?
Oh, sure. You just show up out of the blue and suddenly want to know where to find House Vathal's #1 son? And I know he wasn't lost to whatever ate up half of Dasra. Plenty of people have seen him since. Although, let's just say after what went down here,
Propina?
my retirement's looking imminent, and I haven't exactly been saving up for a rainy day. So if you're feeling generous, maybe we can help each other out. Nice to see we operate on the same wavelength. I'm pretty sure he's heading into the Highlands. Just not sure where. But I do have the means to track him. So you just say the word and we're off to the races.
Vamos nessa.
After you. Once we're outside of Dasra, I'll fire up my tracker, and fingers crossed, it'll lead us right to him. Just head out the west gate, should be the fastest route.
Ah, meu seguidor parou de me seguir e vai comigo. Tem que pegar elevador.
Move! No loitering.
Tô de palhaçada, tem que pegar o elevador pra sair pra fora, o cara tá do lado de dentro. Agora tem que achar uma saída pra sair com o carro.
I have something to give you when you've got a moment. Greetings.
Pronto. Ela ainda tá comigo? Pensei que ela tinha parado de me acompanhar. $351. Não me enrosca na porcaria de um galho de árvore, vai tomar no banho. Aí é palhaçada, enroscar num galho de árvore.
Where'd they run off to? Guess can't win 'em all.
Aumentou de novo? Tá de palhaçada que aumentou tudo isso de distância. Tava 100 e pouco, já tá nos 200 e alguma coisa. Essa merda ainda me enrosca pra todo lado. É aqui.
What the hell is that?
I'll show you a fight!
Olha o bichão.
I could have done without that. All my years and all the planets I've been on. Never gonna get used to those things.
Criação universal.
You think they're related to the Scaled Citadel? Damn Housebaron. Wiping out half their city and bringing in horrors like these. At least I don't see a body around here, so I hope that means Varric's alive. You find anything? Well, let's take a look. Looks like Varric was running around in a panic. Not that I blame him. He definitely fled the camp, though. Better go check below and see if we can find out which direction he went.
O cara tá desse lado. Tá de palhaçada que vai me dar ao contrário. Até ele chegar aqui tô enrolado. Pilha fraca.
Considering all the blood, looks like he stopped here to patch himself up. He's heading northwest, though, so let's see where that takes us.
Trocar logo de uma vez. Colocar outro para carregar, já continuo. Tá boa a carga. Tá de palhaçada que enrosca numa árvore e faz o contrário em vez de subir pra cima, tenta ir pra baixo. A jogabilidade desse cara é péssima.
That's far enough, strangers. You want to tell me what you're doing on my property uninvited? Well, you won't find him here. This isn't exactly the type of place where house members frequent. I can understand that, but I can't help you. The only people here are my partner Zen and our daughter Mila. No one comes around here. We're isolated, and that's the way we like it.
Medicina.
All right, fine.
Irina, are you sure you know what you're doing?
Zen, yes, I know quite well. Never mind my partner, they're just overly cautious. As I said before, I've never seen Varric Pathal. We keep to ourselves. There's no reason for our path to cross. But we did aid an injured young man a few days ago.
That's gotta be Varric.
It's too coincidental. It must have been him. He had a pretty bad injury, but we were able to patch him up. He didn't want to stick around, though. Once he felt better, we sent him north. There's a long-abandoned growth farm we felt he could make use of. He claimed he lost everything in the incident that swallowed half of Dazra. He wanted to start a new life. We even gave him 2 of our own growths to get started.
Agradeço pela ajuda.
You're welcome, and safe travels. If you find him, give him our regards.
Tá de palhaçada que tá enroscado de régua.
I bet this is it. You go on ahead. I'll keep walking.
É do outro lado. Do outro lado.
Verk's been busy if he got this much done. Nothing going on out here. How about you? Find anything? Never thought
Aqui
of
do teu
Verk
lado.
as a Dear Diary type. Sounds like it's a waiting game then.
It seems I have uninvited guests. You want to explain yourselves?
Whoa, hey, it's me. Dang. Put the gun down already.
It's not you I'm concerned about. It's your friend. I wish I could say I was pleased to meet you, but something tells me this isn't a social call. Please, if you're here on my father's orders, allow me to plead my case. I'm glad someone does for once. I am not sure how familiar you are with our culture, but all I've ever wanted was the right to choose. I was born House Vithal. I was raised to inherit the role of Elder, to run the Ministry of State, to worship the Great Serpent. But I want none of it.
That's what I said when I first met him. But I came around.
It's never mattered how much I tried to reason with him. My father simply would not let me go. His pride and the fear of what it would mean for House Vithal is all he cares about. Only because of our antiquated ways. Our society is stuck in the past. Our culture isolates and suffocates. All I want is to make my own life. Something Tane understood and was willing to help me with.
The credits help too. But yeah, guess you got the whole scoop now. I was hoping you'd see it that way. I lost my ship to the
Vamos ver se eu
incident, so I
consigo
didn't want
convencer ele e
Eric
voltar pra
running off thinking I could just grab him and go. I was also
a
out
facção
on
que
the
ele
credits he
tá.
was gonna pay me. That's where you came in. I figured, why not two for the price of one?
So, now you know my true intentions for leaving, and given the circumstances, I may be here for some time. My hope now is to make the best of it here. That was never my intention. But I know how it looks. The truth is, the Scaled Citadel was the last straw. My people are so blinded by faith and politics, they don't see how it's destroying us. Anasko Varun eliminated half our population in the blink of an eye. My sister Vashti among them. I could no longer live in a society that won't put its people first. That would destroy itself in the name of a god that has done nothing for us. Especially when that faith leads to hate. I hope you can see why I want to walk away from all this. To start my own life. I ask that you give me that chance.
Percebe.
No. I can't go back. I want nothing to do with that life.
Já
They are
falhou na
hardly my
primeira.
people anymore. You have a point. It does weigh heavily on me. This is true. I know. It does make me reconsider. It's all I've known as well.
Funcionou. Mesmo corri o risco de ter falhado, já que não tinha salvado antes de começar a falar com
I
ele.
may have acted abruptly. Vashti's death. So much devastation. So much loss. But will my father even take me back?
Persuasão.
Returning to Dazra is something I can hardly believe myself. So point made. I'll need to make some preparations before I return. Gathering my things and making sure Bella and Boris are taken care of. I'll be along shortly.
Same here. I'm going to stick around and help Barrick out. Besides, I don't think I want to be around when you report back to Victor. Do me a favor and find me later at the Herald's Rest.
Pronto. Eu vou salvar por aqui, vou terminar por aqui, talvez mais tarde eu volte. Falou então.